Virgo, welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to so many new changes in your life, huh, Virgo? So many things that you are ready to let go and move on from, which obviously leaves the inevitable. Where are you going next? What is there left to do? Where are you going now? Who are you going with? Where is it that you know you want to be? And where is it that you know you absolutely don't want to be? Welcome, Jenna. Hi. I hope everyone is doing really, really well. Let's take, I think, a deep breath in together, shall we? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let all of it go. We're here. This is our space. Let's catch up. I got a few decks here with me. If you guys would like, book a reading over at the website rubyreadstarot.com. Hola, Victor. Very good to see you. There is currently a 25% flash sale that's only 24 hours. So the minute I come off this live, I'm going to head over to the website and I'm going to mark the prices up again. Welcome, Stephanie. Welcome, everyone. I hope everyone is doing so beautifully. So 25% off flash sale, book a reading, only tarot card readings over at the website rubyreadstarot.com. The sale comes off as soon as the live ends. Please do hit the thumbs up button, guys. It helps support the channel so much. It helps support me so much. It helps get the message out to everyone that may need to hear it. Toast to you guys. I hope you're all beautifully well. Serenity, welcome, girl. Shall we find out what we need to know for the foreseeable future? These readings are timeless, so whenever you catch them, they're for you. Like I was saying, there's a few decks that I have here. One of them is the Crystal Angels by Doreen Virtue, and the other one is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. I think the most important thing for me to talk about with you, Virgo, is the next few days, the run up to something that's quite a special energy for right now. In particular, we're in Pisces season. This is a lot of emotional depth. This is letting go, going with the flow. This is closing out natural cycles. This is transcending. This is moving forward. Welcome, welcome, namaste. Okay, so on the 9th, Mercury enters Aries. This is your ruling planet, the planet of communication, in the head first gung-ho, let's get this shit done, sign of Aries. There might be a lot of really bold and powerful communication during this time for you, Virgo. On the same token, be careful not to burn those bridges. When you find that the energy is getting a little bit too much within you, when you're feeling like it's really heating up and you feel like severing ties, take a deep breath in that moment, okay? Take a deep breath in that moment. Go and distract yourself, calm down, see what you can do. This time for you is going to help you break through a few things. And with the Magician card, this is saying that there is this need for you, Virgo, to get back in your power. And it's probably a really good idea for you to start by taking your power back. So wherever it is, in every timeline, in every space, in every sphere of your life, wherever you've given your power away, Virgo, I think right now you're making so much magic happen in your life. I'm sure each and every one of you are living out a dream come true. You may need to collect your power, and you might really need to get really familiar with your tricks, those tricks up your sleeve, the power that is exclusively yours. What is it that is special about you, Virgo? There's something about you really aligning yourself with your magic, what you know is powerful about you, what you know that you're good at creating, what you know is your master skill, what is your thing. Take your power back. People, places, timelines, all spheres, all dimensions, call that power back to you now. Do not let anybody have any power over you anymore. Because I feel like with mutable signs, it's really easy to influence their decisions. And when a card like this comes up right off the bat, the Magician card is saying there is something inherent within you. There is something about your power. There is something about your magic that's being called forward right now. Refamiliarize yourself with those tricks up your sleeve. Familiarize yourself with your resources. Remember that you are resourceful, and that whenever you need something to happen like the Magician, you can make it happen, like pulling a rabbit out of a hat, leaving other people wondering what the F is going on. As above, so below. I've already said it. Between the 9th and the 11th, and by the time we enter Aries season, you're gonna have to make sure that you're really aware with the concept of as above, so below. Okay? What you're thinking, the tone of your thoughts, observing those thoughts, filtering those thoughts, keeping that headspace as clean as possible, visualizing the utmost best for yourself, as above, so below. There is something about what you're doing right now, or this phase in your life, being part of your legacy, being eternal, being the thing that gets you to the next step of your journey. Okay? Please don't ignore this period of time right now. This Mercury in Aries is gonna help give you the oomph to really say what you need to say the way you need to say it without fear. New moon in Pisces, the 10th of March. This is the World card. Virgo, you've manifested some sort of a new beginning. This is absolutely the phase that has just ended for the new one to just begin. You're stepping into a portal, Virgo. You're stepping into this loophole that is taking you from one phase into the next now. And so there is something about you being fully aware of where it is that you want to be, fully aware of the fact that there are doors opening. And these doors opening are going to require the best version of you. So some of you may even need to like polish up, go to the gym, take care of your stomach, really nurture and love on you. Because right now the focus needs to be on your magic. And unless the chakras aren't aligned, unless the bits of you aren't brought together, it's going to make everything hindered. You are the sign of service and perfection, and you owe it to yourself to give yourself the perfection and the attention that you give others. So be assertive with your energy and be assertive with your time right now, where you know that new beginnings, new cycles, new chapters are opening for you. The inevitable old doors have to close so that the new ones can open. And Virgo, Hermit energy, you travel light. So make peace with the doors that you have to close behind you, the relationships that can no longer go forward with you because they're just not resonating. There are challenges if you want to overcome. The work you're willing to put into them will help you overcome. But unless you're not familiar with the fact that you're creating everything within you, Magician, you're creating this. So really take time to understand that as above, so below. Whatever's going on above is probably creating the narrative and the storyline right now. The Knight of Cups. This is a rather official, emotional outreach. It's something serious. It's something that I guess could be called a proposal, an invitation of some sort. It's of an emotional nature. It is something substantial. I'm not going to take this water cards that just jumped out. It is something I would say that is official. It is something that I would say is of an emotional nature. It's going to have you feeling some kind of way, Virgo. Someone sees you doing the work that you do so well, and I think they see the fact that you in your power is opening a lot of new doors and opportunities for you, Virgo. I think a lot of people see Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. Virgo, there's a lot of eyes on you right now. A lot of messages, a lot of invitations, a lot of power, a lot of the opportunity to network, create new friendships, new groups, new bonds, new storylines, new timelines, new people, new places. Virgo, this is a good time for you to network. This is a good time for you to let your friends help you. This is a good time for you to get involved with the crowd. 10 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. You're moving on from a cycle that had to close because it was burdensome and it was full of experience, and it gave you a lot of life lessons and it taught you a lot in the process. And you're being asked now to, intellectually speaking, take whatever you've learned from this and move swiftly on with what you consider to be precious to you. This burdensome cycle wasn't to be lived forever. It was there to teach you what you needed to learn. It was there to give you the strength that you needed in order to be able to get through to your next part of the journey. And it was to give you a lot more resources than you started with. So regardless of whatever this slog, this journey was, I think it's safe to say, Virgo, I think you're ready to drop it. Drop the burdensome shit. Drop the, even people. If it's too heavy, if it's just too much freaking work, if it's just not sitting right with your spirit, Virgo, I think you've learned it's time to drop it. Because the freer you are, especially in this Pisces season, the more willing you are to just let it be and go with the flow and ponder on the lessons, I think it's just going to put you more in your power. I'm going to move on to the Psychic Tarot for a minute, just to see what's... Okay, fertility. It's the time to sow seeds. Virgos are avid gardeners. It's time to start your gardens. What are you growing this year? What are you nurturing? What are you looking to see turn to fruit this year? It's time to get really familiar with what it is that you're hoping to reap with 2024. Positive movement forward. This is now the second reference, reading after reading, Virgo. There is something about you needing to be close to a body of water right now. Some of you may need to be on ships. You may be invited to boat parties. You may be invited, I don't know, you might yacht or something, sail. It's time to sow those seeds, because everything that you sow now, some of you might be getting pregnant, some of you may be pregnant. There is a lot of positive movement forward. There is a lot of you taking the right steps, making the right decisions. Bottom of the deck, spiritual union. Some of you are in a really beautiful spiritual union. Some of you are about to come into a really beautiful spiritual union. Either way, prosperity begins and passion is ignited, Virgo. This really is quite a prosperous and wonderful, wonderful time for you, Virgo. I think it's probably really, really a good idea if you pay attention to yourself, who you are, your authenticity, who you authentically are, not the labels or the titles that other people want to put on you to serve their own narrative, whatever. It's about you being true to what resonates with you right now, because you're in this place of being able to make a lot of dreams come true for yourself. So take yourself really seriously. You have energy that is required to be focused entirely on you, your power and your magic. You're gonna see that there is a certain cycle, a burdensome cycle, that you can't go anywhere more with. Like, you've learned all of the lessons that you needed to learn with this. So the cycles that close out, inevitably mean that you are stepping into new cycles. And so I think with this new moon in particular, it's probably a really good idea for you to tap into your subconscious and like really look at the possibilities right now, okay? Because it says prosperity begins and positive movement forward. If you're to really tap into what you really want, subconsciously, what might be holding you back from that? And can your desire truly pull that in for you? With this new moon, with this portal, with this world card, the world is your oyster. I think as big as you want, really, there are no limits to this one. Okay, we're at this end of a cycle with this Pisces new moon. You receive something emotionally really quite big. And there's quite a fun, passionate message that comes with it. This burdensome cycle, which I think you know you have to close out now, involves you learning some really important lessons and setting yourself free, taking what's precious to you and moving on. Protect what's precious, Virgo, okay? The card that's come out, it's appetite. This is the crystal angels. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and that all you've learned. And I think with that 10 of Wands card, it's probably a good idea, I think, for this new moon to put on some apatite, one of my favorite crystals also, or maybe have some around you for meditation. I think, Virgo, what's really important right now for you to think about with this 10 of Wands and this 6 of Swords is that the cycle that you're closing out was your own. This was your own set of lessons. This was your own set of burdens. This was your own set of steps to lead you to the next set of the story, right? This was your own. What you take from it, or how far you've gotten with this, allows you, Virgo, to step back in your magic, and it ignites passion within you. When that passion begins, prosperity begins. And prosperity, I think, is also part of spiritual union. So, here we are. 11th Venus enters Pisces, and I see a prophylae, increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to abundance of help and opportunities. So if we're to look at this world card, this, I think, is also saying that if you're willing to keep your positive focus, and if you're willing to step into receptive mode as opposed to action, 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 Virgo, I think the doorways have opened to an abundance of help and opportunities. So there is somewhere, Virgo, with this spiritual union, also heart chakra card underneath that. So may need to be some heart chakra work, and partnerships and alliances after that, and new beginnings after that. Okay. The support you need, Virgo, it's about to show up. You know, not the fake shit, not the half there shit. The 100% there, I'm not gonna abandon you kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? None of that flimsy, fake, codependent shit. That was more like bartering and trading, which is, let's be honest, like how long is that gonna be exciting for you, Virgo? Your support, the support you need, the support you require, I think there's part of you refamiliarizing yourself right now of what it is that support genuinely means for you. Security, stability. Okay, let's look at the other cards. Aqua Aura, healthy communication in relationships, heart-to-heart discussions, and clear, assertive communication to help you understand and be understood. Virgo, this is speaking volumes out here. Wow. With this heart chakra card, with the partnerships and alliances, with the new beginnings, with the spiritual union, and now saying, Virgo, there is something about you needing to focus on healthy communications in relationships. Honest heart-to-heart discussions with clear and assertive communication, Mars in Aries. It will help you understand and be understood. So there is something here, Virgo, saying that there is something about you knowing that you need to be understood now. Oh, my favorite one for you, Virgo, Peridot, life lessons. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessings they contain. How deep is this, Virgo? Go grab you some Peridot, put it on, and don't take it off. Wear as much Peridot as you probably can. Life lessons, 10 of Wands. The World card, closing out cycles, right? Healthy communications in relationships. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lessons and the blessings they contain. So you're closing out a cycle now. World card. 10 of Wands. What I really strongly suggest is that if you're really hoping not to make this particular lesson reoccurring, really ask for guidance on the lesson. Learn, like, what were the patterns? Identify the patterns. Ask for guidance if you need help with what the actual lesson was. But Peridot. Fluorite. Natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself. God made you naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. Do you know what? It's so peculiar that this card has come out. I was thinking about this message for the longest time. And I think, just Virgo, I need to have this conversation with you. Virgo, you are the harvest. You are the sign of the maiden. It doesn't matter what gender you are. Nature, Gaia Sophia, comes with this beauty that doesn't need artificial enhancement. Me recently, since I think 2024, the end of 2023, I've kind of decided, like, I want to phase out from all kind of makeup. I want to phase out all kind of artificial alteration to myself. I personally don't believe in plastic surgery. Like, someone accused me of it once, which was so ridiculous because this person went and got everything that this person accused me of, which is like a massive compliment in a sense. But me, who I am, I believe so strongly because my parents like drilled this into my brain. God made us in his image, which means that he made us perfect. In his image does not mean that he made us like him, but he made us to what he thought we should be. So there is no bigger perfection than you, the way you already are, me, the way I already am. There is no bigger perfection. So you're altering yourself. You're creating differences in your DNA, right? You're altering your spiritual imprint just for societal approval. I don't subscribe to this kind of thinking. I think the key to all of this is self-acceptance throughout everything and throughout anything. When I had barely any weight on me, that was like so many people like, oh my god, put on weight. And when I had a little bit more weight on me, like, people are like, oh my god, lose some weight. But I'm not going to do anything like that. I'm going to do what makes me happy. Do you know what I mean? I'm never going to alter myself. Ever. I'm not going to straighten my hair. I'm not going to wear fake nails or fake lashes or have lip injections or some. No. Accept the way you are, regardless of all your faults and flaws. Because a greater power than you decided that he thought you looked perfect that way. So created you like that. That's just my stance on that. Anyway, natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. And the minute everybody resonates on that and thinks about that and thinks about how truly deep that is, considering there is a design in everything, appreciate your design. Because even me, I'm not straightening my freaking hair for no one. Never. That's me ironing out my DNA. Are you crazy? No. No. Smoky quartz, clearing negativity, release negativity from within or around you. Do you know what? This is the other thing I was thinking about. There has been this massive surge of negative energy that has taken over the earth. Gaia Sophia, earth, nature, natura, is belonging of its beings, its human being citizens. Why is there so much pollution and devastation and disgustingness being brought about that's costing so much? We have to claim back what's ours. And this is why I keep going on about this whole thing about you own the whole freaking universe. Because the minute we will recognize that there is no power outside of us, and the power that you are giving away by subscribing to a narrative is taking your power away from you, you'll stop. Believe me. Stop listening to the news. Seriously. Don't even read on your phones, because it's all subconsciously programming your narrative towards someone else's story. And you guys, the magicians, open up your heart, because there are partnerships and alliances with new beginnings that bring spiritual unions into your life. So it's really important that you step into your power right now and begin to create the magic that is needed of you by clearing the negativity and releasing the negativity from around you. People that don't do their spiritual hygiene, that are refusing to do the shadow work, that are literally refusing to progress in their life, those people are not your problem, Virgo. So many of you are in these like relationships with these psychopaths that are abusing you. And it's like, not all of you. Hopefully, hope to God, the majority of you have stepped into your divine unionship now, because we're working together for a long time. But there have been some of you where I've spoken to you guys, and you guys are not understanding that these people that are keeping you in negative cycles are demonically possessed. That is the devil's work abusing you. You have no right to be here to be abused. Like, can we all see the demonicness in this? And the more that we're willing to love ourselves enough to not allow that kind of like lower base vibration in our energy, the more progress we're making towards getting into our own magician energy and creating the positive changes within lives that are so needed right now. So I think being accountable for your own spiritual hygiene right now, understanding that the support that you need comes when you need it, as long as you're willing to clear up the negativity. That might even mean that not believing that the support that you need is yours, or you're not allowed it for whatever reason. And remember, progress, not perfection. This isn't about anybody else's journey. This has absolutely nothing to do with anybody else's journey other than your own. You're making a lot of magic happen right now, remember that. And there are a lot of people that are bringing you a lot of support. And so, be very aware of the fact that you're super abundant right now, and be very aware of the fact that there are very prosperous and positive movements forward that you're making. There is prosperity that's beginning, so sow those seeds, because it's an abundant time. There's a lot of money in the spheres for us to be grabbing onto, just like this. So, ignite that passion within you. I think a lot of you are in these relationships or in these partnerships that are going to just break your heart chakra wide open. As long as you are willing to drop the burdens. I think that's all I have for now. Okay. Book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. I'm gonna go to the website right now, and I'm gonna literally change the prices. So if you are quick enough between now and when I do that to go over to the website rubyreadstarot.com and book a tarot card reading at 25% off with your girl Ruby, it's gonna be a good time. Okay, I love you, bye.